The NBA gave us chaos in 2026, impossible buzzer beaters, disrespectful dunks, blocks that looked fake, and moments so insane they completely took over the internet overnight. This season felt different. Every week somebody was breaking records, embarrassing defenders, or pulling off something that honestly shouldn't even happen in a real game. From LeBron still dominating at 41 to Wembanyama blocking shots into another dimension, to playoff moments that had entire arenas frozen in shock. This year had everything. So today we're counting down the 15 most unbelievable NBA moments of 2026. The plays that made fans scream, commentators lose their minds, and social media explode within seconds. Number 15. The Never Give Up Lottery Curse. Imagine entering the NBA lottery 9 different times and never moving up even once. One franchise lived through a statistical nightmare so rare that even the numbers looked fake. Across 9 lottery appearances, they had a 0% jump rate with only a 5.5% chance of that kind of bad luck actually happening. It was the type of streak that made fans believe the basketball gods had something personal against them. No dramatic buzzer beater, no heartbreaking turnovers, just pure, slow pain written in percentages and probabilities. And weirdly enough, that ugly start to 2026 made what happened next feel even crazier. Number 14. 17 40-point games in 7 days. The 2025-26 season exploded immediately. Within the first 7 days alone, the league saw 16 different 40-point games, completely smashing the previous record of 9. Players like Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and Tyrese Maxey were scoring at a ridiculous pace every single night. Offenses looked unstoppable. Teams were flying up the court, launching threes nonstop and dropping points like it was an all-star game. But after a while, something strange happened. 40-point games stopped feeling shocking. When everyone is going crazy every night, greatness almost starts to feel normal. And that's exactly why the next moment stood out in a completely different way.
He's kept Minnesota in this game.
Number 13. Mike Conley Jr.'s perfect semifinals performance. At 38 years old, Mike Conley Jr. reminded everyone that basketball IQ never ages. During the 2026 Western Conference semifinals, Conley quietly put together one of the cleanest performances of the entire playoff. In only 24 minutes, he scored 12 points, knocked down 4 threes, finished with 0 turnovers, and controlled the game from start to finish. Every pass, every decision, every movement looked calm and calculated. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't loud, but it was basketball played perfectly. And while Conley showed how smooth the game can look with experience, the next moment was the complete opposite. Pure chaos, pure athleticism. Number 12. Jackson Hayes' East Bay dunk on a break. On January 26, 2026, Lakers center Jackson Hayes gave fans one of the wildest dunks of the season during a win over the Bulls. After grabbing a loose ball in transition, Hayes sprinted down the court with nothing but open space ahead of him. Most 7-footers would just go for a normal slam. Hayes decided to pull off a between-the-legs dunk at full speed instead. The crowd instantly lost their minds. Analysts started talking about the dunk contest before the replay even finished. What made the moment special wasn't just the dunk itself, it was the confidence to even try it in a real game. And once big men started moving like guards, things only got scarier from there.
Jackson Hayes all the way! Yo! Jackson!
Number 11. Alperen Sengun's 1-on-2 monster dunk. Alperen Sengun turned strength and skill into pure destruction against the Memphis Grizzlies, with 2 defenders collapsing on him at the same time. Sengun somehow spun through traffic, kept his balance, and hammered home a monster dunk over both defenders. It looked impossible in real time. One wrong step and the play dies instantly. Instead, Sengun made 2 defenders look completely helpless. The Rockets center showed the entire league that he's becoming one of the toughest young big men to stop near the rim. But while Sengun bullied defenders physically, the next player took over in a completely different way, by changing the entire energy of a game.
Pretty impressive stuff on the basketball floor, and that was impressive, Sengun.
Number 10. Cade Cunningham's 18-point comeback. On May 6, 2026, Cade Cunningham led Detroit back from a 18-point deficit in a comeback that completely shifted the playoffs. The Pistons looked finished early, then Cade took control. His scoring picked up, his defense got tougher, and suddenly Detroit started believing again. Every big position seemed to run through him. The crowd got quieter, the momentum completely flipped. By the end of the night, Cunningham looked less like a young star and more like a future playoff killer. But as impressive as team comebacks are, sometimes the NBA gives us moments that are just straight up ridiculous. Number 9, Desmond Bane's two-time ball of head inbound. Desmond Bane somehow turned an inbound pass into comedy history, not once but twice, in the same game. Bane intentionally threw the ball off a defender's head, grabbed it himself, and scored easily at the rim. The first time was hilarious. The second time felt disrespectful. Defenders stood there confused while fans and commentators couldn't believe what they were watching. It looked more like something from a street ball mixtape than an NBA game. And speaking of disrespect, nobody brought more attitude to a highlight than the next guy.
OG Anunoby inside. Oh, what a play from Blake. Whoa! And Bane throws.
Number 8, Jaylen Brown's gravedigger celebration dunk. Jaylen Brown came to Oklahoma City looking aggressive from the opening tip. Then he delivered one of the nastiest dunks of the year. Brown attacked the rim hard, threw down a violent left-handed slam, and immediately hit his famous gravedigger celebration right in front of the crowd. The dunk was already brutal. The celebration made it unforgettable. Social media clips of the moment spread everywhere within minutes. Brown wasn't just scoring, he was sending a message. But even that level of confidence looked simple compared to what Kyrie Irving did next.
55th consecutive road game with at least 20. Oh my goodness!
Number 7, Kyrie Irving's live dribble shimmy. Kyrie Irving once again reminded the world why nobody handles the basketball like him. During a drive toward the baseline, Kyrie hit defenders with a spin move, kept his dribble alive, then added a smooth body shimmy that completely froze the defense. Everything happened in one motion, no wasted movement, no panic, just pure creativity at full speed before finishing the play with another impossible bucket. It looked less like a basketball and more like somebody dancing with the ball. And somehow the next play managed to combine almost every basketball skill possible into one sequence. Number 6, Yuki's perfect sequence play. Yuki delivered one of the craziest full-court sequences fans have ever seen in 2026. It started with a huge chase-down block in transition. Then he grabbed the ball, sprinted coast-to-coast through defenders, hit a behind-the-back move at the three-point line, and drilled a deep shot while getting fouled for a 4-point play. The entire arena looked stunned. Every part of the sequence felt difficult enough on its own. Somehow, Yuki combined all of it into one play without making a mistake. It instantly entered Play of the Year conversations. And as impossible as that looked, the next moment somehow felt even luckier. Number 5, Jamal Murray's 1 in a million second quarter buzzer beater. During Game 2 between Denver and Minnesota, Jamal Murray created one of the luckiest and clutchest shots of the entire playoff. With 1 second left before halftime, the ball got loose near midcourt. Murray grabbed it while falling out of bounds and launched a desperate shot from deep without even setting his feet properly. Nothing but net. The buzzer sounded as the ball dropped through. Timberwolves fans sat frozen while Murray celebrated like he already knew it was going in. The replay somehow looked crazier every single time they showed it. But while Murray gave us one impossible shot, LeBron James gave fans something even harder to believe: consistency.
2 seconds. Murray the heat.
Number 4, LeBron James's 65th consecutive road game. At 41 years old and in his 23rd NBA season, LeBron James was still doing things that made no sense. He scored at least 20 points in 65 straight road games, setting a streak nobody thought possible for a player his age. Every arena still treated him like the main event. Every defense still focused entirely on stopping him. And somehow, night after night, he kept delivering. What made it scary wasn't one big game. It was the fact that he never seemed to slow down. Still, even LeBron's unbelievable consistency couldn't match the drama of what happened next in Toronto. At number 3, RJ Barrett's gravity-defying buzzer beater. Game 6, Raptors vs. Cavaliers, Toronto facing elimination, overtime, season on the line. With only 1.2 seconds left, Scotty Barnes inbounded the ball to RJ Barrett near the top of the key. Barrett launches a deep three with defenders flying at him. The shot hits the back rim, bounced high into the air, landed softly again, and somehow dropped through the net. The arena exploded instantly. Fans couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. The shot immediately brought back memories of Kawhi Leonard's legendary playoff buzzer beater years earlier in the exact same building, only this time it was a hometown kid saving Toronto's season. And right when it felt impossible for the playoffs to get any crazier, Victor Wembanyama happened. At number 2, Victor Wembanyama's 15th row block. Victor Wembanyama officially announced himself to the playoffs with one terrifying block against Portland. Late in Game 5, Deni Avdija went up for what looked like an easy floater. Then Wembanyama erased it so hard that the ball flew over the backboard and landed somewhere around the 15th row. The entire crowd reacted at once. Even Wembanyama's father looked shocked watching from the stands. The block instantly became one of the most replayed clips of the season. But the craziest part is that was only one moment inside an already dominant playoff performance where Wembanyama finished with 17 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 blocks while breaking franchise records. It felt less like a breakout game and more like the beginning of a new NBA era. And somehow, even after all these moments, the biggest story of 2026 wasn't one player at all. Number 1, the most watched first-round Game 7. That was May 2nd, 2026. Celtics versus 76ers, Game 7, 2 massive franchises, 1 elimination game, one of the most intense playoff atmospheres fans have seen in years. Every possession felt huge, every shot felt season-changing. And when it was all over, the numbers proved just how massive the moment really was. Over 11 million people tuned in, making it the most watched first-round Game 7 in nearly 3 decades. That's what made 2026 feel special. It wasn't only about impossible shots or insane highlights. It was the way basketball completely took over the world for those moments. Millions of fans watching together, celebrating together, losing their minds together. But now we want to hear from you. Which moment on this list was the wildest? And which insane NBA moment did we miss? If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.